Pecos Bill, A Tall Tale by playwright Angela Shelf Medeiros, illustrated by John Kanzler. Narrative characters: Cookie the cook, narrator Cowgirl Pam, narrator Cowboy Sam, Ranch Hand 1, Ranch Hand 2, Ranch Hand 3. Tall Tale characters: Pa, Ma, Pecos Bill, other children, coyotes, Carl the cowboy, Slewfoot Sue, judge. Production note: in this play, the campfire and the benches should be placed stage left. The narrative characters will stay in this area during the whole play. Cowboy Sam and Cowgirl Pam will narrate the story. The action of the Tall Tale characters will take place center stage and stage right. Setting: a cowboy camp located somewhere in the Southwest. Some benches are pulled up around a campfire. Enters while beating on a pan with a spoon.
Come and get it.
What a day! I'm so hungry I could eat my boots.
What's for dinner, Cookie? Beans.
Did you fix a salad?
I sure did. It's 3-bean salad.
What's for dessert?
Bean pie.
Cookie, we're tired of eating beans.
We've had beans for 67 days.
All you ever cook is beans, beans, beans. Don't you know how to cook anything else?
Nope. I only cook what I like to eat, and I like beans.
Well, I'm going to order some pizzas.
Yay, pizza! Okay. If you don't want to eat these beans tonight, that's fine. I will just serve them for breakfast in the morning.
Everyone groans. Cowboy Sam takes a cell phone out from under his cowboy hat and dials some numbers.
So that's why cowboys wear those 10-gallon hats.
Hello? 4 large cheese pizzas, please. Oh, you need our address? We're at 555 Middle of Nowhere Road. Okay, see you in 30 minutes.
Cowgirl Pam, will you tell us a story while we're waiting for our pizzas?
I want to hear a story about Pecos Bill.
I want to hear a story about Slewfoot Sue.
I'll be glad to tell you all about Pecos Bill and Slewfoot Sue. Will you help me, Cowboy Sam?
Of course. Listen up, cowpokes. The legend of Pecos Bill and Slewfoot started right here in the great state of Texas. Now, Bill's pa couldn't stand to live around too many people.
It's a good thing that Texas is a big state. Bill's pa didn't have to move very far when he wanted to be alone.
Runs on stage.
Ma, we've got new neighbors. It's time to move.
Entering stage followed by some children.
Where do they live, Pa?
They live over the mountains and through the woods. They're only 150 miles away.
150 miles? Well, they're almost right in our backyard.
Come on, Ma, pack up all of the kids.
Exiting with Ma and the children.
Let's go west.
So Pa, Ma, Bill, and his 14 brothers and sisters moved west. They were crossing the Pecos River when their wagon wheel hit a rock. Poor little Bill flew out of the wagon. He hit the ground and stumbled around like a tumbleweed in a Texas tornado.
Pecos Bill stumbles across stage. He sits down in the center of the stage. He looks around, rubbing his head and looking puzzled.
Pa and Ma didn't hear a thing.
Didn't Ma and Pa notice that Pecos Bill was missing?
Well, Ma tried to count her children every day, but they kept moving around. Sometimes she even counted some of them twice.
Counting children.
1, 2, 5, 8, 9, or was that 6? Poor little Bill was left out in the middle of nowhere all by himself.
Poor little Bill.
All alone in the Texas wilderness.
When are the pizzas coming?
Everyone looks at Ranch Hand 3.
Well, I'm hungry. Go on with the story, Cowboy Sam.
There was a pack of friendly coyotes nearby. They were eating dinner. The coyotes looked at Bill. Bill looked at the coyotes. Pretty soon they came over to see what kind of animal Bill was.
A mother coyote and her coyote children, about 4 to 6 children, run over to Bill.
Goo goo.
Now it turns out that goo-goo means, I'm lost, hungry, and feeling very alone. Please help me right now, in coyote language.
The kind mother coyote took Bill to her den. Then she gave him a nice, juicy piece of meat.
Bill sniffs the meat and gobbles it down.
Goo goo.
From that day on, Bill joined the coyote family. He ran and played with them during the day, and he sang with them on moonlit nights.
The coyotes and Bill howl at the moon.
Bill was a very happy coyote.
Years later, a cowboy named Carl saw Pecos Bill. Carl the cowboy changed Pecos Bill's life forever.
Carl the cowboy gallops on stage. Bill and the coyotes are playing and eating.
Whoa! Why, that coyote looks almost human. Wait a minute. That coyote is a human. It's a boy.
Carl the cowboy grabs Bill by the leg. Bill tries to run away. The coyotes run off stage.
I'm Carl the cowboy. What's your name?
Ow! 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 Bill!
Did you say your name is Bill?
Yes, my name is Bill.
Why in the world are you crawling around in the dirt like a coyote?
Because I am a coyote.
Son, you are not a coyote.
Yes, I am. I can run faster than a lizard. I can jump higher than a jackrabbit. And I can howl louder than the wind.
I can do all that stuff too. Son, you need a good hot bath. Come along with me. I'm going to teach you how to be a cowboy.
For 3 long days, Carl the cowboy taught Pecos Bill how to think, walk, talk, and ride like a cowboy. He gave him a book called How to Be a Cowboy in 10 Easy Lessons.
Carl shows him how cowboys walk. They skip around on the stage. He mimes how to ride a horse.
Well, I've taught you everything I know. I've got to go now. I'm on my way to see my pa and help him with his ranch.
My pa was named Pa, too.
Was your ma named Ma?
Yes,
Do you have 14 brothers and sisters?
I sure do.
Do you have a red-haired, freckle-faced brother named Clyde?
No, I don't have a red-haired, freckle-faced brother named Clyde.
Neither do I. But I do have a brother named Bill. He fell out of a wagon while we were crossing the Pecos River. We always called him Pecos Bill.
I fell out of a wagon 17 years ago. Carl, you must be my brother.
And you must be Pecos Bill.
They embrace and dance around the stage.
I always knew I was different from my coyote family.
What made you think you were different?
Well, all the other coyotes had tails.
Come on, I can't wait for Ma and Pa to see you. They are going to be so surprised. Let's go.
So that's how Carl the cowboy found his brother Pecos Bill. Pecos Bill said thank you and goodbye to his coyote family.
Pecos Bill and the coyotes howl and cry together. Then Pecos Bill waves goodbye.
Quicker than greased lightning, the 2 brothers set off across the prairie to see their family. They hadn't gone very far when they saw a beautiful golden Mustang.
Stand back, Carl. I can handle him.
Pecos Bill ran as fast as a jackrabbit. He chased that horse across several states. Finally, he got close enough to grab the Mustang by its mane. Pecos Bill swung himself on the horse's back. The horse stopped so quick it plowed up miles and miles of earth. Pecos Bill and the Mustang found themselves at the bottom of a deep canyon. Some folks call it the Grand Canyon.
Well, if that don't beat all. I think you just invented something new. I've never seen anybody tame a wild horse like that.
Let's call it bronco busting. We can teach it to all the cowboys.
That's a great idea. I can't wait for Pa and Ma to see you riding on that wildcat.
I'm going to name this horse Widowmaker. Yee-haw!
Well, Pecos Bill and Carl the cowboy hadn't gone very far when a big old rattlesnake appeared. Pecos Bill jumped off his horse, grabbed the snake, and held it tight. Next, he whirled it around and around his head. That snake got so dizzy it forgot how to bite. Then Pecos Bill used the rattler to rope all the longhorns he saw on the prairie.
Well, if that don't beat all. I think you just invented something else. I've never seen anybody round up longhorns like that.
Let's call it a lasso. We can teach it to all the cowboys.
So that's how a lasso was invented.
And bronco busting.
Where is that pizza?
Everyone looks at Ranch Hand 3.
Well, I'm hungry. Go on with the story, Cowboy Sam.
Guess what else Pecos Bill invented?
The lima bean?
No, he invented the guitar and cowboy songs.
How did he do that?
The moon was as large and round as a ripe peach. Carl the cowboy and Pecos Bill stopped to rest for the night. Pecos Bill picked out a tree, tore it down with his bare hands, and twisted it into a guitar. He pulled some of the hair out of his head to use for guitar strings. Then he started to sing a song.
This is a song the coyotes taught me, Carl. Just listen and sing along with me.
Pecos Bill and Carl the cowboy sing Home on the Range. Everyone sings along.
What a beautiful song!
Now we know how the first guitar was made.
The pizza is here. Yes!
Everyone gets a slice of pizza.
Go on with the story, Cowgirl Pam.
Do you know how Pecos Bill met his wife, Slewfoot Sue?
Tell us.
One day, Pecos Bill and Carl the cowboy decided to go for a swim in the Rio Grande River. While they were swimming, Pecos Bill saw something strange coming towards them.
Out of my way, you two! Yee-haw!
What was that? It looked like a catfish, but it's as big as a whale. And who is that riding that fish like a bronco?
That's Slewfoot Sue.
Howdy, Carl. Howdy, stranger.
Howdy, Slewfoot Sue. Sue, this is my brother, Pecos Bill.
Howdy, Pecos Bill. I've heard a lot about you.
Pecos Bill took one look into Slewfoot Sue's beautiful brown eyes and fell in love. He forgot he was a cowboy and started acting like a coyote again.
Ow! Ow! I sure like the way you ride a catfish. Will you marry me?
Of course I will marry you. Just give me a few minutes to change my clothes.
That's so sweet.
That's so romantic.
That was great pizza.
Everyone looks at Ranch Hand 3.
Well, I was hungry. Go on with the story, Cowgirl Pam.
Slewfoot Sue put on a dress she had been saving for a special day. It had 200 yards of shiny satin and a bow as wide as the front porch of a house.
Pecos Bill's whole family came to the wedding. The coyotes sang the wedding march.
Coyotes sing.
I do!
I now pronounce you cowboy and cowgirl.
Ow!
He sure has a pretty way with words.
And they lived happily ever after.
That was a great tall tale.
That was fun.
That was great pizza.
It sure was. I think I'll make pizza from now on. I know. I'll combine beans with pizza.
Everyone looks at Cookie. They all get up and leave. Cookie follows after them.
How does lima bean pizza sound for breakfast?
The end.